Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to create Asana task every week at a scheduled time. So if you want to create a task in Asana every week, like one day particularly in a week, then you can go for this automation. That way we'll be creating using Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be trigger every week using schedule by Pabbly, and our action will be to create task in Asana. Let us learn how to do that. So in this video, we are going to learn how can you create task in Asana every specific day of the week on a scheduled time without any fail. So let us quickly sign in into our account so that we will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. We will use Pabbly Connect to create this automation. Click on Access Now. That will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you will see a big blue button on the right side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Create Asana task every week at a scheduled time. Click on Create and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you can see on your screen. Here you will see two concepts of Pabbly, that is trigger and action. Now trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means that trigger is going to be the first application where the event will take place manually that we are going to perform, and then action is the place where the action will be performed automatically because of this trigger. Make sure you've opened your Asana account over here so that it will be easy for you to cross check. So let us choose our trigger application over here as schedule because we want that these Asana tasks should be created every week at a scheduled time. That is why we are going to use this feature Schedule by Pabbly. Now this Schedule by Pabbly provides you this feature where you can do the settings, how you can run your workflow at regular intervals, once every day, so any day of the week, any date of the month. So we wanted one day of a week, that is every week. So days of the week is the setting, then which day, so you can select over here, like I'm going to choose Tuesday over here, and the time as well. Make sure you remember that this is UTC format, so you have to do the settings accordingly. Like I'm going to set my time at 12 a.m. Okay, because there is an 11-hour difference between UTC time and my country time. So I'm going to do the settings accordingly. Click on save and then the settings will be saved by you. Okay, now this is done. Our next step is going to be our final step where we will add Asana. But there is one more thing, you have to add a due date in case of Asana. So before Asana, we will actually put date time formatter over here because we want a due date of this time. For example, you have given a task to somebody and then you want it to be completed the next day itself. So you will modify the date, that is today. So we will choose this option as modify current date and click on connect. No separate way of connecting. So what will this modify current do is that it will first of all detect the current date whenever this workflow is running. It's scheduled on Tuesday. So every Tuesday, whatever is going to be the date, it will be modified in the way that is given below over here. Like this is the format you want in the date. You want to change the format, you can do it from here. I am going to keep it the same because this is how Asana will also accept the date format. The time format is UTC. So you can type it over here and choose your time zone. Operation is to add what days, you can add hours, minutes also to the given date, and then add one. I want to add one day. Okay, add one day to this date, that is current date. Click on save and send test request, and here you will have the date. Today is 16th and the response over here is 17th. So which means this is done. Now we will click on this plus button to add our last and final step, which is for Asana. Choose Asana as your application over here. And the event will be to create a task. So choose create task and click on connect. Make sure you've opened it as I mentioned already. Click on add new connection, connect with Asana, and it will automatically detect the presence of your account open and it is connected. See, it's done. It will be connected automatically to this account only. Now, once this is done, you can cross-check the name of your workspace, which is the same. This is the workspace we are working upon. What is the project ID? So you can choose from these given list. I have only 2 projects, so I'm working on group discussion. This is the name of my project. Okay. Task name. Now, from here, you have to start giving details on your own. So what is that kind of a task that you want every week to be repeated? So like if there is a new candidate or some new candidates are there in your company and you want their work to be checked every week. So you can type over here assessment. Okay, that is your task name. Notes or details about the assessment, so you can give the details over here. For a dummy workflow, I've written it as details of the assessment. Now due at is the time, so we don't have exact time, but we do have a date. So due on, you can map the date from here from date time formatter. This is the date, and you can see it is the same format that we chose.
It's done. You want to assign to somebody, so choose from this list. I want to assign it to this person. Okay, now no other thing is an important thing left to do, so just click on save and send test request. And here is the response. Now you go through the response and find any error. If there is any error, correct it then and there. If not, then well and good. And we will just close this module over here and move on to our Asana account to check were we able to create a task or not. Coming over here, you will see in new request, assessment is here. If you open it, you can see the due date is also given, the assigned person is also here, and the detail is also here, description. Okay, so which means that every Tuesday a task will be created so that whosoever your whole group uses Asana, so they will be well aware, okay, tomorrow we have to submit this assessment. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.